Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I have a very last-minute thing that started. I'm going to be commentating a Clash team tonight. It's going to be Jacob playing. With I think the average rank is like what, like bronze, silver, or sort of thing. And then I just link that. Yeah, it was very, very abrupt. So what I'm going to do, mute deafen, give myself more space in this call. Oh my god, this is not working for some reason. There we go. And I'm just going to basically have them show me what's going on before we actually get into game. Oh, I'm gonna hide those. We don't need them. There's no, like, spectate to be done just yet. Just in the mic. It's been a while since I've been able to do any casting. It's been several months since we've had, like, a tournament get canceled. We've had 2 tournaments get canceled, actually, I think. We took a month off on purpose, and then the other one didn't go through because of a number of factors. Pretty much. I'm just gonna... I'll be able to show you who's on their team in a moment, basically. Ah, beautiful. That's the noise I wanted to hear. Here we go. So we've got their team called Face the Wind, I believe. And they are against PMSG, which has... they've got an iron player, a silver player, a bronze player, and 2 gold players. Okay. I think the lineup they have right now... oh, wait, I don't... My face isn't even on screen. Look at that. Oh, I don't know why I have that set up, but okay. So the reason I'm doing this tonight is because I am concerned about my internet lately. There are some things going a little weird, so I didn't want to risk playing Clash myself today. We also didn't get the same team as yesterday. Holy shit, that's loud.
Your round is starting.
What is that bass? Do you hear that bass? Alright, here we go. So we're getting into draft phase, obviously. So it seems that our heroes here, we'll call them, have red side, so they're going second pick. They're Face the Wind, right? Face the Wind and PMSG. I should write that down. Be an actual caster, do my research, you know, have the names. Do everything I'm supposed to do. So they're initiating with a Kane ban. I think that's very, very smart, especially given that good old Ivalian here is a very competent Kane player. A Mumu going to be banned up too. I do want to see a lot of jungle bans generally. We also have to be constantly worried about Samira and Jhin, like the power pick 80 carries. There's also Kale still running around. That's a Tryndamere ban for some reason. Not exactly sure why we're banning Tryndamere in this meta. And Warwick taken off the table, which does appear to be a target ban. That's the only thing I can really explain. We're also... it looks like Face the Wind is also considering Lux as their next ban. Which I do think is very interesting. Yeah, so it looks like in this level of Clash, the ban meta is very much oriented around banning comfort away from people, not necessarily banning what's the most meta. And I think that makes sense because, like, how can you expect your iron teammates or opponents to be able to play every champion of the game, right? This isn't professional play. This isn't, like, full meta abuse. And it looks like it is a Nasus first pick. like as an attempt to deny that from who they expect to be the Face the Wind's top laner, but we will soon find out that that's not actually the case, because we've got I'm just gonna call him Shadow Dragon as he used to be, because I can't pronounce that whatsoever. Face the Wind going to grab the Pike for Mei, who's going to be their support, and Kha'Zix then locked up as well, so we get a comfort pick support as well as a very powerful jungler coming out. Which is pretty cool. Rammus. It's a bit early to be showing Rammus, I think. They're really showing a lot of beefy champions so far. Like, big, frontline, kind of immobile. Morgana is blind picked. Now we consider, it looks like they're going for an 80 carry, so that Shadow Dragon's pool doesn't get pinched any further. Varus currently being hovered. I wouldn't call him one of the most powerful 80 carries right now, but he certainly can use lethality, which automatically makes him better than some of the crit champs. That's for sure. And no, actually, we've got the Samira. Samira left open until Red 3. Which is actually a pretty good, like a pretty big deal. Now, I'm really curious to see if they're able to execute on the Samira, actually, because if they are, this is going to be absolutely dominant. Importantly, we still need some magic damage for Face the Wind. Although we do have Velsies here, who's a comfortable mage mid player. Katarina being banned, they don't want to deal with that. Katarina actually would go well with this, like, really aggressive dive comp, but they probably should get some more utility rather than raw damage, because they've got more than enough raw damage. Just catching up with the bans right now, Jinx and Annie have both been banned, as well as Katarina and Akali, 2 assassin picks from Velsies, who would definitely make bronze players' lives difficult, but compositionally, not the best. Could work, for sure. Could work, but not the best. Seraphine is being hovered right now. It looks like, you know, we could pretend it's a flex pick, but we know this Seraphine would be going mid. I actually do think this is something they could conceivably lock in. Barrier on Velsies. Yep, Seraphine picked here. It kind of sucks how we have some draft spoilers, almost. Like, we can see what Face the Wind is hovering at the moment. Actually, what I'm gonna do... So, Morgana could actually be flexed mid, don't forget, which could make the Annie ban, like, a lot less useful. It could be a blind pick Morgana mid, because Morgana mid is actually pretty strong right now, just off the burn items. Misfortune locked in, so they have a very good 80 carry to answer Samira. Now we're just waiting. Swain, the flex still exists, but more than likely that is going to be a mid lane Swain with Morgana support. Although we could see the inverse, it's entirely possible. We won't know until we're actually in game. Mordekaiser being hovered to supplement with some durability and extra magic damage, because Seraphine's damage could be a little underwhelming sometimes, and that is the draft finished. Now, there's a lot more CC on the side of PMSG. I do hope I have gotten their team name right. But they have locked in some decent utility champions. Seraphine is a good sort of supportive mid laner for what they've got right now. Mordekaiser brings some extra durability and can definitely go toe-to-toe with Nasus. And we can't forget the just meta power of Samira and Kha'Zix. So I am looking forward to this. I'm going to just leave this for now, mute the stream, and see if I'm able to spectate their game. Not just yet. I have to wait till the game actually starts to be able to spectate it, which kind of blows, but not the end of the world. There we go. And we just gotta wait out the spectator delay. Gotta love spectator delay. I'm looking forward to casting again. It's been such a long time. And I've learned so many new, like, observer tricks in the meantime. Maybe I should get some music going. Maybe. It's not a tournament or anything, but would probably help a little bit. Minoshi, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome back to the sub club. I really appreciate it. How's life been lately? Oh, and look, I got an emote. What is my emote? My emote is 2020 delivery. Look at that. I can send this message. Aggressively mediocre. That's better than aggressively bad, but I feel for you. I get it. It's kind of a pain. Just to kind of like exist is sort of a drag. Would rather thrive instead of just survive. But yeah, that's how it be, I guess. Yeah, I think overanalyzing this like bronze and silver game is a little silly, to be honest. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Because really anything could happen. I do think we have like a really, really powerful bot lane for Face the Wind over there on the red side. Smear and Pike looks super, super exciting. I've also got to point out something that I just realized, guys. Thank you so much for the 15,000 channel views. I can't believe that number. 15,000 clicks onto my channel. Just talk shit the whole time? Oh, yeah. We could say, like, you know, Jacob, that guy's trash. That guy's just the worst jungler I've ever seen. You know, like, who picks Kha'Zix? Ugh. Terrible champion, terrible jungler. Now, why not pick a real champion like Nasus or Rammus over here? You know, Rammus might unironically be good with how strong tanks were. Not actually sure. I'm glad they picked a double AP into the Rammus, though. Hey, we have a game starting. Finally. Oh, fuck. I forgot. Close those. Stupid settings not being configured for me being in a Discord call but not talking. You know, yeah, I feel the mediocre bit. Like, my life has been dog shit for November. It's been such a drag. But I'm finally getting out of it. Finally. I'm actually still not sure if this is Morgana mid or Swain mid. The runes don't tell me anything. It's actually decent games in the pool of free Twitch Prime games. What's free at the moment? I don't have Twitch Prime. Ooh, PTA Samira and Phase Rush Seraphine. Some unorthodox runes coming out of Face the Wind for sure. I'm interested to see how those play out, because I think I was wrong when I released my Seraphine video, because Comet proved to be really, really good on her. Oh, my mic stand is falling apart right now. Ukulele is free. Holy shit. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. Well, now it's just up too tall. Like, there's no winning with this. No winning at all. I hate the waiting. The amount of time I have to wait just to watch a game of League of Legends live is kind of ridiculous. I wonder if I'm still able to cast. Like, do I still have my casting chops? Do I still have my abilities? Like, my capacity to speak, to call out stuff happening in the fights? I hope so. I guess we're finding out, because I am bringing back the tournaments this month. It's unannounced, but we have a Nexus Blitz thing that's being planned right now, and I'm probably posting that either tonight or tomorrow. Like another just for fun side mode. I understand that there's a lot of people who used to play in the tournaments that aren't, like, super down for it anymore. Which is understandable. You know, League of Legends can be very draining. I'm going to go ahead and assume it's Morgana support. We are playing. There we go. Welcome to Summoner's Rift, everybody. PMSG on the blue side. Face the wind on the red. I'm really looking forward to this. Do we have anything unorthodox? This is our first casting game of Season 11 with all the new items. I get to share some exciting strategies. This really is an iron game, isn't it? Holy shit. Double spell thieves on the side of PMSG. Absolutely astounding. I think it might actually be Morgana mid, but they bought the wrong item by mistake. Just given from where people are standing on the map. Double spell thieves poggers. It's really something, alright. I don't know what to make of it. Like, this is unquestionably just a mistake. Unless, oh my god, guys, I understand now. My mind is huge. That is a support Morgana in the mid lane, because they're funneling Rammus. They're funneling the Rammus, guys. I don't know, but you apparently have spent 1,000 bits in that channel to get that emote. Anyway, we've got both junglers starting on the bot side of the map. Morgana laning up here, which is kind of funny. I can just... Oh, I wish it was more like... Yeah, whatever. We've got directed camera going. I'm curious to see where the junglers end up playing. We do have Dark Harvest on the Kha'Zix as well as the Misfortune. Dark Harvest is good right now. Oh, bot lane. Off to a rough start. If you're blue side, you want to see the Samira get punished, but I'm an extremely biased commentator, so I do not want to see the Samira get punished. Like, I'm cheering for red side, but the red side bot lane is absolutely struggling right off the bat. If I'm Kha'Zix, I need to play around my Seraphine, I think. Oh my god, the damage just... The hook even misses! Holy shit! And they get their level 2 first, but there's just no punish to be had. Yikes. What are Seraphine's ability names? Like, some of them are really dumb. I know she's got the beat drop. That's actually kind of fun. This is Encore. But, like, her W is silly, I think. Surround sound, high note. No, she's got decent ability names. There's nothing wrong with them. Never move. You gotta have this useless trivia in your head as a caster. It's just like, who knows the name of Nasus E, right? I'd imagine, like, not everyone needs to know that, but it's Spirit Fire. I know that, because why not? Mei going for an aggressive engage here. The Samira is not actually able to follow up until right now. The hook lands onto Pyke, though. Hook barely misses. At the same time, though, look topside, we have a red team invade, getting a flash out of McCheesy, who's now trying to recall right there. Mordekaiser's massive hand not going to pull the turtle to his doom. But we do have a massive Scuttle Crab advantage for the Kha'Zix. We're seeing a gold lead, like, start to develop actually for the blue team, which is surprising, but that looks like it's entirely in the bot lane, just farming and spell thieving. Oh my god, it's just Morgana's spell thieves, isn't it? McCheesy very aggressive here. That looks like it's about to be first blood for the Seraphine. Velsies gets a kill, but at the same time, Samira's heal burned to keep herself alive. There's so much action everywhere on the map. Face the Wind's bot lane. Skiggy drag or something? Like, I don't know. We're just gonna say Skiggy. This is Skiggy now. Skiggy Stardust. I need to not say these things until I say them in the middle of a call out, and then it's just funnier because it's like spoiling my own cast, you know? Red team is relentless on giving McCheesy a hard time, but it's not actually panning out that hard, because although they've killed the Rammus, there's a substantial camp lead for him. Like, Silas not actually farming super efficiently. But Seraphine with blue buff against the Spell Thieves Morgana is not what you want to see with blue. That is so much pressure. Just give me changing your password. Yeah, don't worry about it. Can I know your password? I promise I won't hack it. I promise I'll do nothing bad with this information. Dominant CS lead coming out from the Mordekaiser too. Evalian really putting the fear of God into their top laner. Not letting Nasus have a single opportunity to farm. It's actually kind of disgusting. The solo lanes on, well, whatever the hell, PMSG. Thank you, Morgana. The solo lanes on PMSG are absolutely struggling here. I don't actually remember who their Iron player is. Couldn't tell you, to be honest. But I think PMSG has some pressure, at least for the Dragon. Yeah, sure, their bot lane is pushed in, which means they're going to need to free that up first. But if they can kill Velsies here, it's really good, especially with the Silash recall. Taunts coming out. Seraphine has the Encore going to be used onto the Morgana. It's a trade kill, 1-for-1 for the mid laners. Am I going to play Clash? No, not tonight. I'm still not trusting my internet just yet because I had some more troubles earlier. So instead, I'm commentating one of my friends' clashes, and we're going to get that same 5-stack that we had last night with Zaz and Darian and all them. We're going to bring that back for the next clash. Speaking of, though, we're looking too far ahead because in the here and now, the Feel the Wind bot lane is getting ravaged by a Rammus gank, which is not so good. Now, okay, what the hell is happening here? We have Vandal Glass Mirror on the Morgana. Looks like she is going for an Imperial Mandate, which is pretty good, but why have the mid lane budget in that case? A little bit questionable. Any TP? No, there is no TP advantage, but one of these top laners is going to be more useful than the other in the event of a dragon. Nasus just sitting in base at the moment, you can see. Got a recall before Evalian did, who is trying to shove the wave. I thought that was Rammus for a second on the map. We need to be constantly watching the map. Fury of the Sands comes out, actually, gets Evalian's flash, the item advantage on the 30 CS down top laner, burns the flash of Mordekaiser. That was, like, absolutely a misplay for him. Good old Skiggy Stardust gets in there, looking like he might regret it for a moment. May not allowing the Lord Nikon to get that double up. So bot lane lives another day. Seraphine maintaining lane presence. I do want to see a move towards this dragon, but it really does look like red team is struggling to get onto it. They have the control. Of course, that will be the end of Samira. Oh, that dash was in an interesting direction. May might pay for this, not with her life, but at the very least with some damage. Yeah, Evalian really greeting for some extra CS here. Like, as you can see, just look at Fog of War for a second. We've got red team, how much efficient they have over the river. Blue team has absolutely nothing. If you can take a look at the map down there with the Fog of War toggle, they're not going to know when the dragon's available, but they do know for sure that Kha'Zix is topside right now, burning Gift of God's flash, which is super effective. So flash parity now established in the top lane. The same summoner spells are down on both top laners, which puts this advantage squarely back in the hands of Evalian. As long as you don't get bodied early. Well, Mordekaiser doesn't want to put a Nasus who wins the fights in the Death Realm, but Mordekaiser still absolutely has the tools to body Nasus early, I'm pretty sure. The non-control wards are starting to fizzle a little bit. See, look at that. It's not a ton of damage, but it is still decent damage. I'm actually curious as to what Nasus's MR is. He has an armor rune. Oh, he has double armor into Mordekaiser. Come on. You can't do that. You can't do that at all. Oops. Sorry about that. Encore getting blocked by the Black Shield. Velsi's chunking Morgana to almost nothing, going to force a recall. Every time I see something good happen in one of these bot lanes, like mid or bot, that would set up a dragon, Silash is just not there. So it looks like the team as a whole is not really prioritizing the dragon by any means. But this absolutely has to be their opportunity. Totally out of mana Nasus. Pulled into the Death Realm. McCheesy has arrived. but will not be able to save his top laner. Instead, looking to make a trade, but I do not think Rammus has anywhere near the damage that he's going to need to take out this juggernaut in the top lane. Lot of damage blocked by Samira in the meantime. There's a lot of abilities being used all willy-nilly. Surely, this is Feel the Wind's Dragon opportunity, and it looks like Silas is starting to head down there. Although, the damage taken by Skiggy Stardust out here is going to be very costly. Now, is there a sneak? The actual bot lane is very preoccupied with harassing their lane. Silas, as you can see, is on the dragon, being helped by Velsies. It looks like this is finally going to go their way. Excellent. Now, Mei is difficult to kill here. Time for murder, though. It is mid and jungle versus bot lane. Silas does straight in heal from Lord Nikon. Looks like they're going to be able to escape. We have a little more that we're going to need to see out here. Silas goes into stealth, looking like they're considering the dive. That is a root execution. 2 kills with the Pike execute. A lot of money going over there. 1 for 2. Absolutely worth it. Meanwhile, in the top lane as well, Evalian picking up a kill. That is 3 and a dragon for the red team, which is excellent. And I don't know if you guys noticed that. I'm sure you did, but I'm able to zoom out a little bit now. I figured out how to do that. I'm an observing wizard. I have achieved power, unlike anything else. We can see everything at once if we wanted to. How nuts is that? What have we got? Anything special? You're excited for the zoom to somehow brick my client? I'm gonna go all the way out and prove it's absolutely okay. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Something's happening in the bot lane soon. Look at all the health bars we can see. Yeah, that's actually a comment being used. We need to pay attention. I can hear some sound effects. So, I'm gonna make a very controversial statement, guys. I think Gift of God's game is pretty goddamn over. I don't think there's much that can be done. Steven, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. I saw quite a lot of it. Looks like you had a bit of trouble with the Nuzlocke, but looks like it was a good time at the very least. We have a scrap here. Morgana's ultimate coming out. Velsi's going to be able to escape that pretty easily. Health bars are low, but the Dark Binding does not connect. Now, the McCheesy is here trying to do something, but the Power Ball runs out. Absolutely bewildering flash. Velsi's is too close. Getting into melee range, trying to juke something that is not coming. Stopwatch burn from both of them, but it looks like this is a kill for McCheesy. Taken back by Silush. The jungler trying desperately to do something, but is going to meet his match from the opposing jungler. A double kill onto Kha'Zix. Gift of God forced to flash out of Valiant. Fail flash over the wall. Little unfortunate, but total victory red side, trading just their mid laner for a lot. Planty McGee died for our sins. No, not Planty McGee. How could this happen? And I just got my Planty McGee fan club t-shirt printed up too. What a disaster. Trooper. Velsies was losing the 1v1 against the Spell Thief's mid-morg. Yeah, that is definitely a little disappointing. I do think he got a little psyched out by the skill shot dodging. It's just like, I have to dodge this, oh no, and it just freaked out a little bit. Bone Skewer does miss. That is a strange bullet time, not going to kill anything, that's for sure. But look, Silas just has so much priority over the top half of the map. We need to be aware of the dragon spawn. That's coming up in a minute and a half. 3 waves from now. That's an Infernal Drake. And it looks like they are setting up a tower dive. Valiant taking aggro. Going to be able to get out, maybe? Yes, barely. Barely getting out of there. Now, turret plates have fallen, but they're still confirming first tower with the Herald. I don't know what Rammus's plan is. Evalian is actually in danger here with no shield. Silas has to tank this. Not going to, actually. That's a taunt. But the hand pulls McCheesy all the way through, and it's a rampage for our Kha'Zix, rushing an Umbroglaive, actually, instead of the Mythic. So really valuing the jungle control over the top half. I actually like that a lot. If we're going to continue to snowball, it's just kind of devastating, right? No vision control for you. Kha'Zix could be absolutely everywhere. You and what damage? Well, Sunfire Aegis is pretty good. No! Velces gets bound under the tower. That's the end of you. Does force out the Soul Shackles for some reason. I think the Gen just made a pretty, committed more than was needed. But an unfortunate mistake from Velces. Still, of course, going to be useful. But quick item check. Mordekaiser's Rift Maker is online. That's going to be absolutely devastating for the Gift of God. That, like, what's the gold difference here? Ah, yeah, okay, 2,200. Like, look how simple this is. Just hit that. Fury of the Sands comes out, but you are in the Death Realm, Nasus. Like, this isn't your domain. Comes out a little bit early, of course, but like, you've been stuck here for so long, you're not reaching that tower. Goodbye, donk! Obliterated! That dog is sent to Pound Town. Remind me to harass this man next time we're gonna call with him. Fair. We also have, some non-Eclipse item. It looks like Duskblade coming out from Pyke, probably. Ouch, Misfortune's Eclipse online. Swain's Imperial Mandate as well. Looking like Morgana is about to follow suit. Can't afford that. Keeps firing these Encores into a Black Shield, unfortunately. There's always something happening. Evalian is coming down to save his bot lane. Now, actually a decent amount to pay attention to here. Gotta look at both. McCheesy trying to get Samira. Going to barely get that despite the heal. Evalian fighting them off. Now, Silas has arrived as well. If they kill the Rammus, this looks like a good dragon angle. Mordekaiser taken very, very low. Actually might go down. The backup is not here. May gets an execute, but at what cost? Your very fed top laner has been shut down by the enemy team's win condition. May and Silas are two assassins looking for more potentially. Pyke execute. The reset is available. Not going to land with a Void Spike. And the bot lane's escaping at the cost of a flash. He just sent that dog to the pound. That was, like, the idea of the joke. I just botched the execution. It is still a red team dragon, for sure. Like, no way they don't get this. But, I am definitely a little worried about the damage coming out of the enemy bot lane here. Like, it could be very, very high. And a Samira who's behind is a Samira who's not having a lot of fun playing the game. That looks like it was it was a wing evolution coming out of Silas. He currently has evolved Q and E. So Silas looking for a lot of these massive plays, the 1v9, like jump in, jump out, double jumps, like wacko plays. Eclipse being built by the Kha'Zix, probably finished right now, absolutely going to be finished. Disgusting. Mythic item completed for the entirety of Red Team. And it's just Nasus missing his mythic item on the blue team as well. So that just kind of shows you there's one champion in this game who doesn't have a mythic, and it's one of the top laners. So, yikes. I actually wonder what Mordekaiser's itemization is going to look like now, because I'm thinking it might end up like we might see a Gnasher's Tooth. That could be a big deal. McCheesy, do you want this? The Death Realm is available. It is a 1v3, but Mordekaiser's kind of okay with that, unless the ultimate does not come out properly. I think it actually got Black Shielded, so that's going to be another major shutdown. Bot lane looking like they want to fight again. Watch out, everybody. They do so much more damage than you. This is just like... Face the Wind doesn't know the definition of chill, pretty much. Like, something's always happening. They're always looking for a fight. They're always looking for a skirmish. No one's really looking to just farm up and relax and make some macro play. Like, it is totally laning. You versus me, motherfucker. But the you versus me is kind of lopsided in favor of the Misfortune here, as this is going to be another death for Samira. As Pyke goes on a roam, Black Shield preventing that for the time being. No damage landing onto the Morgana from Seraphine. No execute to be had. Why farm minion when champion give 10-time gold? You make a convincing argument, Minoshi. I actually like this. Silas with the improved jump is going to be able to get out of here. No, never mind. Rammus is an incredibly fast boy. Massive shutdown for the Misfortune. That is Kha'Zix, who hadn't yet died. 800 gold to the enemy 80 carry. I don't think Nasus gives 10 times gold. Fair. Very fair. That's kind of a scuffed demon flare coming out of Swain. Well, Morgana's actually building full on like a support. That's Moby's too. Like how much Spell Thieves gold? She's almost actually stacked it at 20-minute Spell Thieves, you know, compared to the Shard of True Ice and Pauldrons of White Rock, the tier 3 support items that everyone else has. But you know, that's what happens when you build Spell Thieves as a mid laner, I guess. Oh, I don't think you win this one, Skiggy Stardust. Giving Nasus his first kill of the game. For some reason, Gift of God flashes forward, but that is pretty scary. PMSG is absolutely coming out strong once their solo lanes got out of the lane phase. You know, the combination of McCheesy trying to do damage control on the top side of the map and bot lane just winning it. Actually not making this too bad. Now a massive Seraphine ultimate going to quickly dispatch the enemy support. Mordekaiser grabbing that one, using the Obliterate on that. Morgana pulled into the Death Drum, doesn't seem to be landing a lot. Now going to emerge onto a lot of people, does manage to get that kill almost. Surely Morgana is going to meet her maker as well. The Fallen Angel falls yet again, but McCheesy picks up his 6th kill of the game. That's a very fed Rammus. Very, very powerful spiky turtle thingamajig. What are we on? We are on Cloud Rift. Valuable for the Pyke. Good rotations all around. Rammus can be there in a blink of an eye with this kind of move speed. So, what if I am Face the Wind? If I'm red team, and I look at this, like, what do I actually want to do? Well, Seraphine is obviously playing utility here. The Banshee's Veil is bot. She's just trying to stay alive. She's not trying to be a dominant carry. That's why you have the other AP threat in Mordekaiser. But Ivalian is alone very often. Like, just getting caught in the middle. 3 people. Not quite that fed yet. It looks like it is a Demon Helm coming out. The Demonic Embrace from Mordekaiser. Could also be Rylai's Crystal Scepter, though. Either way, though, you know, Mordekaiser's not strong enough to be where he is just yet, and he is kind of an important win con. This is going to be the death of Samira again, pulling them actually closer, although a swift escape there. May goes down very quickly to the bullet time. That is Mordekaiser, not as durable as he would like as well. Samira walking back in, forced to flash out as well. We're actually going to go into teamfight view here so we can see just a little bit more. It's not quite as disorienting. Good fight for the blue team. Some of the most important members of Face the Wind are dead. Samira's in no condition to fight, still having yet to recall. Jump used, and I do not think Silas is getting in here to steal this. It's going to be Cloud Drake for PMSG. Little spooky here. Now that is just their first Drake of the game. Nowhere near Soul Point just yet. Red team's good dragon control is going to buy them some time on this one for sure. But now the teams are going to have to turn their attention to the Baron, who is alive. Mid lane tier 1 will be a simple prize for them after that. And I want to see if red team takes advantage of what's presumably going to be a blue team base after all this and tries to establish vision control. It looks like Pyke is doing exactly that. May not actually sure if the Gen has any backup here. That isn't the case, unfortunately. That's a quick jump here. Massive damage, but here comes McCheesy running straight past, not wanting to deal with all of that. Massive encore from Seraphine. Morgana taken very low, but they can't quite finish that off. Execute comes out there, but Silas just flashed into his death. Really disastrous in that regard. Kha'Zix is gone. Doesn't look like the red team's going to be able to continue to fight at all. But Pyke gold is valuable. It's a 1-for-1 that gives the gold of 2. You get a freebie. Everybody gets a handout from Pyke. We're on. come join Pyke's social security services. We'll make sure you're taken care of. You know, something that ordinarily wouldn't be great for you is just a little bit more comfortable. That's the value of a good crew. Misfortune is frighteningly close to the LDR power spike on top of Eclipse Collector. She's already on that giant set of 2 items. Do not want to mess with that. Still a 2k gold difference despite the mess. That is true. Yeah, although Face the Wind had the tools to have a lot more of a decisive lead. Now, Lord Nikon is trying to survive the Death Realm. Looks like it will be possible. Emerges here, dying shortly afterwards. Evalian actually healing a ton. The Demon Helm putting in work here. Shield allows Evalian to survive the Demon Flare. That is a trade right there. Swain gets a Soul Fragment, though. Survives for the time being. But wait, there's more. Here comes Silas popping out there. McCheesy going to knock May under the tower. That is a second tower shot. Shut down on the Pike. Velces also looks like he wants a piece of this. Going to leave the 80 carry out to dry. Come on, get to that wall. Not able to escape. That is a dead Samira as well. So many people off the map. It is 3 for 3 when all is said and done. No dragons up, no objectives up. It's just a bloodbath for the sake of a bloodbath. This is Bronze League of Legends. You love to see it. I really enjoy watching these games. It's actually a ton of fun just to chill, talk to you guys, see what's going on in League of Legends, watch some crazy decisions. But yeah, the real thing about this game is that Evalian and to a lesser degree Silas have died too much this game. And you may be like, well, why aren't we singling out the 0-6 Samira? It's because that was just a problem at the beginning of the game. Like that means Samira's not the win con here. Mordekaiser and Kha'Zix were absolutely the win con. And the fact that they have lost their lead is really, really bad. And see, it's just plays like this where they just full commit, all mobility spells used, and 4 members of the blue team just show up. Right? It's a bloodbath because he was sitting in bot lane with 3 dudes collapsing. True, but I feel like there was a better macro play to be made, to be honest. Especially on the back half of that. And it's just like a degree of recklessness in the red team's calls. That's Seraphine, almost. Evalian flashes in, looking for something big. Encore, that's a lot of damage, a lot of CC, but nobody is going to fall. Ski Stardust not exactly in a position to spin to win on them. And that is a Baron going over to PMSG. I think with the current tempo, blue side are absolutely the favorites to win this game. Like it just does not feel likely to be right now. That excuse me, man. Random onset of a yawn. Holy shit. But it doesn't feel likely to me that red team actually has the tools to make this work. Like their only real utility is Seraphine. And to a lesser degree Pike to try to get some picks, but they're absolutely a pick comp, but they aren't establishing the level of vision and control they need for the pick. I love Silas's vision score, actually better than his supports, but it's just moments like this where Kha'Zix is dead here. Swain with the Demon Flare is totally able to survive here, just giving everyone the suck. Velcy's forced to flash out, like they weren't prepared for a fight, but the death ball of the blue team absolutely counters the pick comp that red has established. And nobody on Face the Wind is really split pushing or making something happen when one of their own members gets picked as well. Like, they're trying to out death ball the better death ball. And I think that's a huge problem, actually. That's why I really do feel like, you know, Face the Wind doesn't win this one. Valiant being pulled in too now, like taunted, CC'd, Misfortune, killing that one, pulled into the Death Realm, actually, a temporary survive, but, well, as soon as the Death Realm expires, that's the end. So now we've got a Valiant dead. We have Gift of God taking out a tower in the top side. His Divine Sunderer building into Dead Man's Plate, actually fairly comfortable, you know, not useless, being a contributing factor to the team here. We have Misfortune, like hugely powerful, QSS built, preventing Evalian from pulling her in as well. We've got a directed camera being a little questionable here. McCheesy going to immediately burst out Silas. Massive encore from Seraphine. Pike may be able to clean up this whole thing if they can get McCheesy low enough, but not fast enough. Samira goes forward looking for a spin, not going to find it. It is a rapid quadra kill from Misfortune. Just one shot after the other. Every member of the red team is dead. So close, yet so far from Face the Wind on that one. And I have to imagine this is just the end of the game. They have Baron minions, Misfortune's alive, just Mordekaiser here, or QSS still online even if the Realm of Death comes up. And yeah, it does seem that our heroes Face the Wind are going to be defeated in game number 1, going for the double Nexus explosion with their surrender vote there. GG, well played. It was a valiant effort, but the leads were not translated as we had hoped. And they're going into the consolation bracket. Let's see if we can check in with them a little bit. Looks like they're still waiting for opponents. Okay, perfect. Perfect. You're all still waiting for opponents. It's interview time, I guess.
Sure. Let's go with that.
What's up?
Not a whole lot.
How's life?
It's life.
It's life.
I mean, whenever everybody asks me how I am that day, my answer is always, I'm alive.
I am alive. That's a great observation.
I'm alive. You're alive.
We can all agree that Samir game went horribly.
Yeah, we don't do that. We don't play that Samir again.
Happens to the best of us.
Happens to the best. Yeah, though that's I kind of noticed like it really was just you had a pick comp. And you just couldn't pick. It's like...
We had pick comp, but then they were like, "Hey, how about we have all of us be together?" And we're just like,
I think there were definitely some macro answers, but once the Mordekaiser and Kha'Zix lost their lead, it was just kind of doomed. It was like...
I tried with my Seraphine.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, you were utility. Like, yeah, you absolutely, you're not the carry of that game, just because of the champ you've locked and the combo you have. Like.
There were so many times when I ulted the Morgana when her back shield was still up because I thought her back shield was gonna go away. I do not know the duration of Black Shield. Because she used it in very questionable times. I'm like, hello? Alright. So yeah, we got the Volibear that we're gonna ban.
Ooh, interesting. I kind of like that.
We're banning the Volibear.
Got the Volia.
Oh, you're already scouting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still waiting for opponent. We're still doing scouts. Probably get the Volia.
We're still waiting for the other people to finish, but we decided
I
early
suggest
scouting.
banning the brands.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get brand out.
I'm not actually able to see because Jacob went to the washroom or something and just left his screen like on a not scouting thing.
Jacob actually went to go take the dogs out.
Oh.
Yeah, take them out. I'm not gonna finish that. Sorry.
We're getting rid of that.
Can we get a Zera?
I'll leave you guys to your strategizing. Good luck, everyone. All right, chat. We need some tunes. We absolutely need some tunes. I forgot about a feature that I would like to implement. I'm going to do a poll here. Riot Games Creator Safe playlist. Let's do it. What have we got? Oh, yeah, let's do this one. Arcade music. It feels so good to be back. I love this. So yeah, as soon as we actually get into like the scouting and draft phase and all that, I will show you guys what's going on their screen. But for the time being, we just have to wait. Unfortunately, that's the nature of Clash. Let's look at some stats, maybe. Let's see what happened. I'm actually, did Morgana have? No, Morgana sold Spell Thieves. Was this like their Iron player or? Bronze 2, Iron 1 Flex. Not bad, not bad. Last season's ranked Plat 4. Wait a minute, what happened here? Are we talking TFT or? McCheesy, yeah, McCheesy was obviously the best player on their team. Just pretty good. Why do I feel like so many Iron players play Master Yi? I'm like, meme build. Did someone have a meme build, or? Yeah, it's like there's a lot of Nasus players, there's a lot of Tryndamere, and oh, Morgana. Yeah, maybe they were just memeing. No, I think Mandate actually is like a strong mid lane item too right now. It's not just for supports. Like, this actually is a decent build for Morgana. I just wonder why you wouldn't put her on the Liandry's with the accelerated income that we can get from being a mid laner, right? I think that's part of the value of being a mid laner. Oh, the Spell Thieves. Yeah, you think they were actually just full memeing it? That's possible. It's like, I know this is terrible, but I'm doing it on purpose, baby. Let's take a look at some statistics here. Yeah, there's a expectedly low damage from the Samira. You know, Seraphine, Velcy's actually pumping up the damage. I didn't really recognize it because it mostly was just poke. Yeah, even out damaging Misfortune, which is a tragic outcome there for our heroes. Let's hope they can at least go 2-1 tonight, though, because one defeat isn't going to stop you from still getting, like, at least the 5th place. That's still very possible. I am actually going to take the opportunity to get myself some water, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Uh-oh. It looks like there's actually a timer here now. Yeah, they are officially ready to scout. Jacob seems to be back. It would be nice if Clash was Swiss rounds instead of single elim. Yeah, that would be kind of nice because, like, going 2-1 and placing 5th seems very, very strange. Maya, come up here. The people want to see you. You're a celebrity. Get up here. You know what I want, Minoshi? I want to get enough people invested, like, in my tournaments and stuff, to be able to have, like, different brackets for higher and lower elo players. Because I'm sure it sucks for people, like, back when I used to run the tournaments more often, like, to be a bronze player and have to go against a plat player. Like, that absolutely sucks. We need to do community outreach. What's up, Maya, you cranky baby? What's wrong? What's wrong? So this is the North Pontotoc Vikings out here getting first pick. Overwhelmingly a bronze team with a gold support player. Why does this just feel like lower elo sub-club teams? It's just... Okay, hey, Maya? She's trying to cuddle with me, but she's not coming into view of the camera, so... Come up, all the way. All the way. Oh, they have an Aphelios player. Please lock in Aphelios. Aphelios is a terrible champion right now, but I want to see him because I love him. Absolutely love that champ. I wish crit 80 carries weren't quite as bad, because, like, 80 carry as a role is in the best spot it's been in years. But the crit champions can't be played. Hey! And by best, I mean strongest. It's probably too strong. Like, their strong champions are too good. Samira, Jhin, disgusting. Misfortune's really good, too, but I don't think she's quite on that level of, like, Jhin. Hey, Maya. What's up? We're just going through the scouting phase at the moment. Just waiting as we're not going to be able to listen in to what our team here is thinking. I also want to be surprised in draft. Maya. Come here. Okay, look. Look, here's my lap. Right here. Oh my god. Encourage you to stick around after a 1-round loss. You can neatly tie rewards to number of wins. What is Swiss rounds? Can you explain this to me? Actually, I'm gonna Google it. Swiss round. Swiss system tournament. It's a non-eliminating tournament. Features a fixed number of rounds, but considerably fewer than for a round-robin tournament. Each competitor does not play all other competitors. A set of rules to ensure that each competitor plays opponents with a similar running score, but does not play the same opponent more than once. The winner is the competitor with the highest aggregate points earned in all rounds. The Swiss system is used for competitors in which there are too many entrants for a full round robin to be feasible. Minoshi, you have changed my life! This is incredible for me. Oh my god. You wish Smash tournaments use Swiss? My tournaments are gonna use Swiss now if we have enough teams. Like, it's so clean. It's actually... Then we can do more single-day tournaments with more teams. Holy shit. How did I not know about this before? This is unbelievable. My life has been changed forever. This is the opposite of an organizational nightmare. This is an organizational lucid dream. Just... It's ridiculous. I think we're about to hear some champ select music too. Yeah. Okay, Cat, you have to come here. Hey, come here.
Left unsatisfied.
She's demanding attention, but making it very hard to get attention. Hey.
Oh, I like puns, but it brightened your day.
Baby. Stop this. I've got to turn down this volume a little bit. There we go. So it looks like the comfort band meta is still happening here. Pike is going to be taken off the table. No more Pike for May. Very understandable. That is one of her best champions by far. Evelyn's also gone. It looks like they're hard targeting the enemy mid laner with a Lux and a Xerath ban. I would like my microphone on. Thank you very much. They're hovering so many supports. Let's go Yumi mid, Soraka top. I like that. I like that a lot. Good draft right there. It looks like Jacob's dragging his window and it's like jittering the screen a little bit. Oh my god. Vagar is going to be banned away from Felsies. I did not know he was like a...
I smell fear.
Baby. Shyvana is going to be the last ban. Amumu, very, very powerful jungler, immediately first picked. Silush, Ivern. What do you mean our assassin player didn't pick Ivern? He picked Volibear instead. What a shocker. How unbelievable. That's another comfort pick. I want to see something very powerful in the current meta locked in. I mean, Volibear is an effective tank, of course. Yes, Maya. Maya, who's gonna win? We have to watch Jacob's draft or runes instead of purely the drafts. It's going to be Varus locked in at the very last second here. No May. Maya, stop turning off my mic. Mordekaiser is denied by the Vikings. I've forgotten their full name, so we're just gonna call them the Vikings. Goodness. It looks like Jacob's going for an AP Volibear here, as you can tell from the Dark Harvest. Which is really, really funny. So, the Vikings so far have a really, really durable front line, and I'm very curious to see how that pans out. Leona, too! Good God! This is getting ridiculous. This is so, like, you need something powerful to punch through that. And so far, the Volibear and the Varus isn't that. We need, like, a sustained damage mid laner or something like that, or a really good tank busting top if we're going to be able to get through this. I believe we're... Okay, it looks like we're actually going to lock in the Aatrox for Face the Wind. Aatrox is the answer to Mordekaiser. Don't know how that matchup goes, actually, but this is, like, compositionally, I'm definitely getting worried for Face the Wind. Back when he played MTG, it was the event format. I really do need to keep that in mind. That is, like, that's such a fucking good event format. That's so amazing. They're continuing to ban mid laners. It seems like the gold player is probably playing mid or something, or they just have a really vulnerable mid lane pool. Ezreal also being considered for bans. It looks like they're going for the Katarina. Although, would you want to play Katarina into this comp? I sure as hell wouldn't want to play Katarina into this comp. Maya wants out, so we're going to catch up on the ban phases once this spoiled princess gets everything she wants. And that's it for her. They're banning Aphelios. Really? Come on. We're actually banning Aphelios? You think Aphelios is worth a ban right now?
Okay.
That's followed by Seraphine, who I think would be decent for utility because, again, they're somewhat lacking utility. Not anymore, though. Here comes the Malphite support. So, that just begs the question, what is it? Like, what are we going to see out of Velsies? And I think, when I think of, like, what this team needs compositionally, like, with an ability to get through tanks, with, you know, good front-to-back team fighting as well, I'm thinking Cassiopeia right off the top of my head. It looks like we're actually getting an Akali locked in for the Vikings, followed by an Ezreal Hover. Ezreal Leona is decent, but a little bit counter-synergistic in lane with Ezreal's lower all-in abilities pre-Sheen. But Ezreal's still a very good champion. They're actually going with Caitlyn, a crit 80 carry, and Face the Wind has decided that Echo is actually the play. So they're locking in Echo for Velsies. I think there's a lot of room for error on the red team's comp. With the Echo, AP Volibear, Aatrox. I mean, Aatrox is, don't get me wrong, a much better champion now than he was last season. I'm hiccuping, excuse me. But I just can't help but feel... I mean, Varus can go Ginseers. It could be an on-hit Varus. I'm tunnel visioning on the idea of, like, lethality Varus, because the most meta 80 carries are good lethality users. Especially with the Collector. That item is incredible. But the enemy team has locked in Caitlyn as well. You know, Caitlyn is kind of out of the meta too at the moment. Kind of not the greatest champion of all time. I'm getting into spectate mode. Okay, guys, check this out. Check this out. I need to... Oh, where is it? Where is it? Please don't have deleted what I was doing. Ah, it did. here are our two options right here. You guys have 3 minutes to vote. Gamble as many sandwiches as you would like, everybody, because I think this is a sandwich one. It's covering my entire screen, apparently, which kind of blows. We have a poll going on right now. Bet what you want. Does Face the Wind, our team here, like our heroes, with the Malphite, with the Aatrox, all of them, Silish's team, do they actually win this one? Vote yes or else. No sandwich betting. Are you serious? Shit. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that's how it works. Sorry, that was literally my first poll. I've never done this before. Okay, now it should work. Now you should be able to bet with sandwiches. And I think that gives you a badge in chat, too. I think so, at least. Oh my god, it literally just is like... Okay, so that's how it looks on a small... Because you just get to keep betting to keep gambling more and more and more. It's letting you pay sandwiches to vote again. That is... I think intentional. There's no badge. Okay, how do you do this shit? This is ridiculous. Like, you... I am malding. It doesn't feel like betting. There's polls like this all over the place, though. Like... Okay, 1 second. Manage a poll. Manage your chat, monetize stream, quick actions. No, but that should be a community thing, right? Like, oh, come on. Alright, I'm malding. I'm absolutely malding. I thought I could do it. Like, I've seen this on other streams. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it, of course. But apparently not. I just don't know what I'm talking about. Because you should basically, like, as far as I know, it might be an extension, but then why am I able to see it? That's the thing. Because it uses this exact interface that you see. Channel point contributors. Channel points contributed. I don't know. I'm sorry. It should have been like a return on investment sort of thing. Well, this is depressing. It's predictions. How do I find predictions? Well, we're gonna, like, you know, let this get going for now. Malphite support. Very interesting. I'm ready to see this one happen.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
50%. Oh, you fucked me! So I literally just don't have it. Is that what you're telling me? So I lost the 50-50. What the fuck? Okay. This is really, really sad. But do you know what's not really, really sad? The fact that we're currently on Summoner's Rift for Game 2 of Face the Wind's Clash Tournament. That's very exciting. Very, very exciting. You know what? Sure, I'm gonna do push-ups while Silas inevitably dies to this 5-man invade. Get ready. The CC's not coming out. That is a fuck ton of flashes. That's really, really funny. Okay. Let's do some push-ups. Work off the L version of manual labor. Yeah, fine. I scammed Minoshi out of channel points, so now I have to do push-ups. It's only fair. It's only fair. I get it. I get it. Alright, quick push-ups and we can go back to commentating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I can do a couple more. I feel like it. I feel like I can. See, all that's happening right now is they're doing buffs. It's fine, it's fine. I'm gonna do 2 more. 6, 7. I didn't even go down that far, but I did it. That was a fat L. A gigantic L, in fact. I was too distracted too. May opting for the relic shield. I kind of like that. I'm curious. Wait, Comet. Is this a tank malfight? I hope it's a tank malfight. That's actually a really good trade for Velces. While I'm responding to this invite, May getting caught between a rock and another rock herself, as a matter of fact. Caitlyn flashing forward, but Skiggy Drag is not level 2. Everyone survives that. No sums bought, by the way. Felsy's almost turning around. He does turn around. It's a first blood for the mid lane. Trading 1 for 1 in the end, but that is a pretty decent wave for Echo. That's really good. Too busy shit talking my friends, exactly. I am trusting my internet a lot more right now. It's actually pretty fine, but still, we're just gonna leave it for a little bit. Valiant with lane prio gets in here on the Amumu, going to get yoinked backwards, dashing forward. The Darkened Blade takes out the sad mummy. And Amumu's going to be quite a bit sadder once he realizes that his only friend Blue Buff has been stolen by Silash. Excellent duo invade there. Maintaining vision as well. I really am liking the early game coordination of Valiant and Silash. Like we saw it last game, we're seeing it again this game. They're actually playing well off each other so far in the early game. Putting the mummy in a tomb. See, this is why I need you guys. I'm not clever enough right now. I'm trying to get funnier like that, but I need improv practice. Somebody do shitty improv with me. That's the thing. Should we do a shitty improv stream? I think that's excellent. And then we bring in all the zoomers by doing shitty improv in Minecraft? That's the best way to do it. This game's explosive already. Easy crab for Silash. Forcing double crabbing Tidwell. That's unlucky for the Amumu. You know, it's just like if you put that to a poll, you're dumping all your points on hell no. But my shitty improv is the best. Unparalleled. Unrivaled completely. There's no one who can be as bad at improv as I am. Trust me. That's what makes it good content. That was a lovely chain right there. Oh, actually using the Death's Grasp. That's what it's called, right? Death's Grasp, yeah. Infernal chains. Actually using the pull there. Amumu point blank stunning May. She looks like she's in absolutely no danger as Silash is going for a gank on a shrouded Akali. Yeah, nice try. Not happening. And we're back to dragonless situations. I'm probably tunnel visioning too much on like 5-minute dragons. because really it's not that achievable. Silas looking to clear some vision, found out by the Scryer's Bloom. Little too dangerous at the moment. And the Vikings are stabilizing. Everything is a lot more comfortable. We have slight CS leads in most of those lanes. Velcy's trading back here. A lot of damage coming out there, though. It looks like Goon Haze is really getting the best of this matchup so far. There's a world where you chase that because you had Scuttlecrab's speed boost. True. It looks like Silas is looking to deny even more crabs as the top crab is going to spawn next. And he's pathing up here, like, trying to get everything. That's funny. I feel like, okay, so May has a cloth armor and an amp tome. Realm of Death comes out. Aatrox looking to end the Death Realm, end the world inside that parallel world. It's a kill. I'm stumbling over my words. I'm washed up. I'm washed up. Damn it. Spent so long like doing school. Ugh. Spending so long getting a degree that I've forgotten how to cast things. Shameful. It's so sad. You love winning 1v1s versus Mord in Death Realm. It's so satisfying. It feels really good to do. Of course, I don't do it often because I don't win 1v1s against Mord in the Death Realm often because I'm usually playing a support who's substantially lower level than Mord. Mord is just such an unfun champion to play against if you're a support. It's almost as bad as like old Poppy, except not quite as bad because there's more you can do to get out of it. Valiant just going to get forced off a little bit. No, please don't greed for this. Please don't greed. You're totally fine to recall, my friend. It's okay. You could also heal up a lot. That's possible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm seeing a lot. I am seeing, like, mid-prio for the Vikings. I'm seeing people look for the dragon. I'm seeing no conceivable teleport from the top laners. Valiant forced to flash for his insolence. Like, that's just a recall we have to take. Oh, it's so greedy. Now, the Varus has Vamp. That could still be Eclipse, but it could be evidence of a Blade of the Ruined King. Watch this damage, by the way. Unless Silas misses. Not even close, baby. You know, what's the likelihood of getting struck by lightning? And not actually that high, so. I don't know how Silas thought that play would work. Auto attack. Velcy's is in danger here. Has the Chrono Break available. I want to see more aggressive trading. I just like watching high octane mid lanes when I'm not a part of it. Cause you know, now I don't have to make mistakes. I just get to laugh at people who do. They know Silas is just sitting here, like kind of not getting a lot done. Is this a double Night Harvester game, by the way? We have the Hextech Alternator on Volibear and Echo. It's probably a Rocket Belt on Echo, to be honest. Making that champion that much more mobile is kind of scary. That's a Kali initiating with ultimate. Chrono Break comes out. R2 still up. There's something happening on all parts of the map. Mummy unable to curse anything. It's actually a 1-for-1 in the mid lane that we did not get to see because just too much was happening here. May looking to re-engage it. Flashes forward without ultimate. Volibear not here to follow up. And it actually is a trade somehow. May ticking down on the Ignite. Cloth is flammable, bitch. Amumu dying to that. Now, I am going to go back for just a second. I want to watch the mid lane here. Chrono Break also. We're going to manual camera, zooming in a little bit. Flashes out to get the Time Winder, but still dies in the end. Let's just go back to normalcy here. What have we got? We got the Ocean Drake still up. 10 minutes in. That was pretty cool. I wish I had like my proper instant replay set up. That would have been cool. But unfortunately, I did not. Because I think I know how to do that. I want to try it out someday. Mid lane with the silent agreement to just trade kills like both 1v5. Could you imagine? Leeching Leer is purchased for Akali. The Omnivamp is coming online. Gunblade replacement. So Akali is going to be harder to kill in a sustained duel. We're going to have to see Echo Burst. Which, you know, he absolutely has. It is, in fact, Eclipse for the Varus. We're both mid-laners beating. Evalian is really, really strong right now. So actually continuing a trend of dominating his lane opponent early, but I'm still seeing some just really, really reckless things he's doing. Where it honestly feels like Evalian is playing with absolutely no respect for his opponent. Excellent trade from Velsies there, chunking out Akali to half. If he can maintain that pressure, the Leeching Leer will not be enough. There is some Omnivamp on this item. Of course. But... oh no, it's a repeat gank from the Amumu. Ultimates are available for every bot lane here, including Curse of the Sad Mummy too, though. The Mumu bursting... I can't even speak. It was just so much damage. Tons of damage. Didn't even stand a chance right there. And it looks like the dragon is finally being taken 12 minutes in the game, going over to the Vikings. Amumu, like, experiences the consequences of a successful gank. I don't know. There are some with like a substantial mastery over the English language. People who are capable of like talking, really drawing you in, keeping you on the edge of your seat with every single word they speak. And I am not one of those people. I am like half of those people. Like, you know, you're 2/3 onto your chair. You're still mostly sitting, but you sit forward a little bit. It's like, ooh, that guy's got a nice voice, but what he's saying just makes absolutely no sense. It also doesn't really make sense for Akali to just try to duel this Aatrox right here. Siler flashes forward to confirm some damage there. Goonhaze left completely out to dry with a very questionable roam. You know, Akalis are supposed to disappear, but that's supposed to be into their shroud, not just immediate death. Volibear disables the tower here. It looks like they want to go for more. Burns Mordekaiser's flash. Should have respected the honorable mid 1v1. I guess Akali just has to fall behind now. They're actually managing to catch Mordekaiser here. Pulling Volibear into the death realm. He says, nah, I don't really want my lane opponent to get a kill. Here's somebody else. Go snowball the rest of the map. There you go. Yet again, more problems. Mei understands when she's not wanted, when she's not needed, and when she can't do anything. So that's just a rock monster walking away as Demon Pants over here dies. I should have said as he falls. That would have been funny. Oh. Why do I come up with things after I could have said them? So disappointing. It is, in fact, the Rocket Belt for Echo. Night Harvester, as expected, for Volibear, and Gore Drinker completed for Aatrox, in addition to an extra Caulfield's Warhammer. Caitlyn and Leona are knocking down that turret, but it's not first turret, thanks to the efforts put in on the top half of the map. Now, this is a very, very similar position to the last game. And what we're going to need to see, except the only core difference is Velsies is on more of a direct carry role. But what I want to see is Evalian able to maintain his lead, because he's going to be flashing forward, not really landing anything. Velsies also flashing, Timewinder not catching that. Chrono Break is available. Evalian is tanking still, healing an absolute ton. Triumph keeping him alive, getting that kill to Velsies. Shocking dive is the best way I can express my thoughts on that one. I am absolutely astounded that worked. Mei flashes forwards for absolutely nothing just to get rooted by Leona, but it does set up a little more. Tanking the Caitlyn ultimate. Does it go die? Go die. Get out of here. No more. No more rock monster on my screen. That was really funny. That was like, you could see the intention. The intention was to kill Steel. Towers are trolling this game. Aatrox kept aggro for so much longer than I expected him to be able to. Lichbane coming out. Lichbane Season 11 is so much more powerful than Lichbane Season 10 in terms of raw damage at the very least. They did leave the Varus alone. I'm actually a little confused now that I've just noticed the lethal tempo in addition to the lethality Varus. You know, I feel like you just can't really commit to an idea at that point in champ select. Giving the Herald to your support also is not usually the play I would make. Now, this is a great opportunity for Akali. There is no Echo Ultimate here. Mumu flashes forward. Is it a kill trade? May gets that one, arriving just in the nick of time to steal another kill. Evalian actually successfully 1v2ing this time around. The enemy bot lane. Oh, I spoke a little bit too soon. Gore Drinker Gaming kind of gets a little countered by Ignite. Just a little bit. Mal the Rock Phytamus steals another kill. We almost have an overabundance of magic damage and a lack of tankiness despite the champions locked in. It's kind of interesting, actually. Speaking of interesting, let's point out Leona's mythic item. She's gone for Frostfire Gauntlet. Less of an orthodox choice for Leona, who usually goes for the raw damage of Sunfire Aegis. So I'm wondering if the increased utility is going to enable more Caitlyn traps. That has to be the reason. Dragon is up. Second dragon of the game, still at 17 minutes. It looks like they're trying to catch a recall. Mordekaiser has recalled. The bot lane's in the top lane, so I do like this dragon opportunity for Face the Wind. Anybody getting deja vu? It kind of feels like a very similar game. Herald is used top. I mean, how much is this? That's going to go down here. They are initiating straight onto the Amumu. Great ultimate from May. Chrono Break comes out as Velsies is going to be able to re-enter the fight in just a moment. Silas smiting that away with the help of Night Harvester Dark Harvest. A lot of extra agricultural damage. Big blink from Velsies. That's another, you know, not quite traded kill. Boys are looking ahead with a fed top jungle mid, but bot lane slacking. Their ADC is fed. It is a little scary. You know, this is kind of some CBT moments. You know, the unbeatable team from our sub-club tournaments. I am probably rebranding the server soon, by the way. I've been trying to come up with a name that isn't the sub-club for a long time, because that's not exactly as original a name as it used to be. And, like, my branding isn't exactly super sandwich-related anymore. Still sandwiches as channel points, but that's, like, as far as I want to go. This is looking like a... Speaking of deja vu, Aatrox 3v1ing this time, going to just escort himself out. No, thank you. I don't want any more. As soon as that Mordekaiser blast cone over the wall, he's like, I don't want any part of this. But it wasn't at a very opportune moment because Velsies is in base. Face the Wind is not able to get much more out of that. If Valiant constantly try to pick a fight, you may have made a mistake here, my friend. That is directly into the middle of the entire enemy team and a very tanky Amumu. So that is one of the strongest members of the red team down. The other solo laner still alive. Velsies is much more of a carry this game again. Deja vu. Vamonos. We're doing it again. It's the most I can do with a Va. Just use the same. I'm just gonna say the first thing that pops in my head sometimes. If it sounds stupid, then so be it, because I'm still trying to get better at this shit, so it really doesn't matter. Amumu going for an engage onto May, but the support is actually a higher level than you, my friend, as Silas is starving out the enemy jungler. I didn't even notice that. Level 9 Amumu to this giant level 11 Volibear. So it begins the ARAM. I would like to see Aatrox in the bot lane. I would like to see a Valiant split pushing. It looks like he's in the Dragon Pit, hopping over the wall. We're going to see exactly that. Now, looking at the Fog of War for a second, a lot of the bot lane jungle is covered by the blue team. But they've got their work cut out for them. They know they're going to get picked. They're just going to take that opportunity to go get some dragon vision. Now, red team also has the same vision on that side of the map. But that's not the side of the map you want to cover exactly. There's still 4 complete waves until the Cloud Dragon spawns. And in the meantime, Baron is actively up. And we know a Mumu's tendency to microwave the Baron. It's kind of rough. You don't want to give that champion time alone on that objective. So, the vision control is a little backwards, I think, to be honest. Solo ulting the Caitlyn. They're going to take the opportunity to re-engage on that. A lot of CC onto the support and mid laner here. But Velsies is going to trade his life. The Caitlyn shut down at the cost, though, of a return double kill. And it's only 200 gold total. Now, Volibear's very durable here. A great ultimate from Varus. Can see Akali right now. Flashes forward. Double kill for the 80 carry. Ivalian with the flank finishes it all off. That is a near ace for the red team. As Lefty on Mordekaiser stuck in the bottom lane. No follow-up there. They're considering Baron. They may have the damage. Huge getting kills on their weakest member. And it's a tower dive on a Mordekaiser. Why? Yeah, it looked like it was going to continue to be really good, but no, that's just not how it be. So, Velsies did get the kill there. And as much as you don't want to see him continue to trade a lot, you know, Akali's kind of trading more. 6, 7, and 0 is the ultimate. I'm deciding whether we win or lose this game kind of KDA. That I don't think I've ever seen that KDA in my life. Like, that deep into kills and deaths, absolutely no assists. Wow. So that's the thing. Akali still is strong. Nowhere near Velsies. Like, Velsies still has like a 1,400 gold lead. That's substantial. In fact, as a whole, Face the Wind is really strong. If you look at this gold lead, that's a solid 6k almost. That's a Master Year Yasuo KDA. True. But Akali's been a lot more consistent about it. Solar Flare completely whiffs. Leona's engaged all the way down. But Collector Caitlyn, that ultimate hurts a lot. That was a solid half health onto the Varus, who has a Collector of his own, but also no Mythic. So it's Collector Rush. Interesting. Is this Shield Bow coming out next too? Is it just completely foregoing a Mythic? But he lands onto the Akali. That is one of the scariest members. The tanks diving into the back line. Skiggy Stardust bursted down immediately. Volibear, though, bringing the pain. It's a double kill for Leona. Ivalian and Velsies wreaking havoc in the back line at the same time, though. Velsies looks like he's sure to go down. Will be avenged by his Aatrox, unless Aatrox decides to walk away. Help the Volibear instead. It's more valuable. That's 2 for the price of 1. 2 for the price of 2, maybe. Like, Volibear goes down as well. Mordekaiser steps up, burns his flash as well. Battle of the top laners, and we've seen this song and dance before. We know who's going to win this one. Total advantage to the red side on that absolute bloodbath of a team fight. I just want to see some towers go down at this point. Yoink. Just something. Oh my god, Akali's alive again. It's time to go deeper. It's time to fight once more. Hang on. Hang on. Looks like we are getting almost to the green. Akali's not going to be able to catch up. Still 2 levels down. Stops for a Q. The greed! The greed! No, it happened! It happened! That is another flash forward from Mei, as the support is trying to solo kill the mid laner here. Will successfully do it with Ignite, trading her life, giving a kill over to Mordekaiser. I don't think you need to be that frightened of it yet, but Mei is playing this game for one purpose only, to just melt people. Can we spectate the other team? Hey, come on, these are our friends. We like these people. I do think that's a shield bow coming out from Varus, and it looks like it's likely to be Luden's Malphite. Which is frightening. They just friendship revoked. How much damage does that do? Almost nothing to Volibear. 2 Lich Banes. It looks like Death Cap being built now for the Echo. It's Lethality Caitlyn. Yeah, Collector's a good Caitlyn item, come to think of it. I never would have considered that. But like Lethality Caitlyn has always been kind of a meme. Now you can integrate it into crit builds. Alright. I need to break these hiccups. No more hiccups. Counting a little faster than seconds, but that was 20. Mei goes in. It looks like the Echo is going to get a lot of follow-up. Tower disabled. Amumu tries to get some in the backside of this. The fight's very, very explosive, but the blue team health bars are rapidly being shredded. Silas gets out very, very quickly. That's going to be the end of Leona. A double kill, a triple kill for the Varus. In fact, Mordekaiser's the last man standing. Flash forward, a quadra kill for the Varus. Oppressed in the early game, but you are not keeping him down forever. The team sets it up very, very well, and an explosive fight for the red team. Secures not only the inhib, but it looks like the game. You were saying, Minochi? You were saying? Yeah, they're not our friends anymore, huh? Yep, cock. Mei runs it down the entire game only just to save it in the end. That is the absolute clearest definition of Mei's playstyle I've ever seen. Winner's queue, everybody. No mythics required. Yeah, who even needs to finish the mythic? Mei was building a mythic. Come on, guys. Like, true. Your goal was to one-shot them. Fair. Ran it to death. Yeah, we don't talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get straight into here watching the first bits of the scouting phase because they already have their next opponents. Their team, they're fighting Toxic Group with an Iron Yone player. Ooh. That's appealing. They're fighting Sponger's team. Ouch. Devastating damage right there. That was a really good final team fight. I liked that a lot. What have we got? I want to see that Iron Yone. I don't think they're going to let it through ban phase, but I want to see it. You gotta flame your friends. That's just... Are you really living if you're not flaming your friends? I don't think so. This base boost is atrocious. I don't want to hear it. We're going to hear champ select music in a moment anyway. Here we go. Game number 3. Can they continue winner's queue? Can they stay 2-1? You know what? Clash actually is Swiss format, come to think of it. It's just a really weird variant of it that assigns, like, placements at the end that just feels odd. So it looks like they're immediately going for an Aurelia ban. They saw that. It isn't Swiss? I mean, you're always facing teams that have the same score as you. That's the thing. Pike is banned away from May. It looks like we're considering Malphite again. Cho'Gath is now banned away. It is still comfort band meta. Although we do have to be worried about Amumu's. And we know Silas sure as fuck is not playing an Amumu. Katarina banned away. We are considering Yasuo from Velsies. And that is Yone going away. You're not going to find Yone in the jungle list. No Iron Yones. God damn it. What a tragedy. I mean, that guy had 100% win rate over 4 games, but still.
The weak fear the shadows.
Kane banned away. That's a very smart ban. That's a ban you do not, or champion you do not want to let through. Still a 2-1 record. Well, as far as Clash is concerned, that is the record that shows up. You don't see your 5th place or 1st place or whatever. You see your score. Although the 5th place is just the weirdest part of it, like why we're considering that. First pick Varus is actually chosen. Now, Jhin is up, Samira is up, Misfortune is up. That's cause for concern. Sejuani going to be locked in. I wonder if we see... I was just about to say that. If we see Silas go for the Trundle. Horrible, horrible matchup for Sejuani. As long as they don't pick more tanks. They were absolutely comfortable on the Varus last game. It's just the lane phase went wrong. So it seems like Face the Wind is going to run it back. Singed locked in the top lane. I'm very interested to see how they play into that one because it's just such an odd champion. If Kayle is their answer, Akali locked in for Velsies. It looks like everyone's almost choosing for themselves at this point, or not quite. Twitch is going to be locked. That is an exploitable bot lane, but it's also a bot lane you absolutely do not want to fall behind against. We were saying it's Sponger's team. Well, they have a tank jungle. They have a hyper carry in the bot lane. You know, it's actually kind of looking like that. Actually, almost exactly that. Nasus banned away. They absolutely do not know who's going into the bottom lane. Can Kayle deal with Proxy Farm, I wonder? I mean, she does have the heal. She's not going to be that affected, I imagine. Fizz going to be banned away. They do not want the matchup. So they're actually target banning this Iron player now just to make mid as easy as possible for Velsies. Galio also banned away. I guess they're just leaving the flex options up. I don't know whose Galio that would be. I think that Galio is a wasted ban. We're going to see the final ban here. Looks like they are looking at mid laners. Lux being considered. Feels weird to be talking about Lux as a mid laner, but we all know in lower elo they're going to play her mid all the time instead of support. So, what do we see here? We need a support. We need a mid laner. Likely support being locked in first to leave... Oh, although... No, we could take support counter pick here, but they're not going to give that opportunity. Lulu locked into accompany the Twitch. The Malphite support is the answer. I am very worried about this bot lane. I don't know if they're going to have the pressure to deal with Twitch Lulu, and Kayle is locked. If this Kayle gets scaling, the game is over. Unless Twitch can deal with her. Very good scaling in some lane on both sides, and it's the lane that keeps getting ahead as a trend in these games on both teams. So we have a very interesting game ahead of us, and Morgana is the answer to Akali. Is my door being knocked on? Is that the cat again? I don't know. I don't really care. We're going to get ready to hop into this spectate view. I'll turn the music back on. All right, predictions. Do we see the 2-1 or do we see the 1-2? What do we think? What's happening here? Just waiting for the chance to spectate. It still says they're in champ select. There we go. There we go. Give me a moment to check some things. I need to relax. I forgot how exhausting casting can be. Like, a solid H. That's like halfway between a Y and an N in terms of like shape. They might win. It's, you know, possible. I want to see how this pans out. Does anybody know much about the Kale Singed matchup? Because, like, I don't think I've ever seen this matchup in my life. I've got to be honest. I know the Silas Trundle is good. He's competent on this champion. I want to see Sejuani get run over. But it's just, Malphite support has so little lane presence. If they think they can win with it, like we've seen the engages that come out of this. They're bombastic. It might be a boring lane. Like, we're probably not going to see it a lot. I'm just wondering about, like, who wins that matchup usually. Because it could go either way. Neither of them really has the pressure to force each other out. Well, Kale doesn't want to walk up to Singed, that's for sure. Kale probably loses some CS, but that's just Kale lanes in general. Unless Singed is proxying, then maybe they both get perfect farm. I couldn't tell you, honestly. Really could not tell you. Farm lane is your prediction. I think that's a solid prediction. I think it's it must be a Singed favored farm lane then. That's what I would assume. The data we're gonna get from this game isn't like conclusive or anything. Of course, don't forget the level of play that we're at. This isn't like indicative of how the matchup should go every time. But we can learn a little thing or two here. That was perfect timing on the music ending because we're about to load into our final game of the night now. We have Face the Wind versus Toxic Group with the exact same logo, which is really funny. Running it back on the Comet Malphite on the Lethal Tempo Varus. Similar things as the last game. Most of these keystones on the blue team are precision based. We are seeing Dark Harvest Morgana though. Watch out for that. And Exhaust. So Akali is really going to have to get some roams off to be able to do a lot. And Morgana's clear is solid. It's very good. So we'll see if Velces gets locked into the lane. Entirely possible. It's just what happens in this bot lane? I've got to know. I'm worried for Face the Wind. I'm really worried. It's looking spooky. Forgot how exhausting casting is. What the hell? Apparently Face the Wind plays around losing bot lane. It's just their strategy. Don't judge, it works. Oh, how did this happen? Oops. There we go, everything's set up correctly. Game number 3, the final game of the day. We are loading onto Summoner's Rift now, everybody. I am super ready for this. Can face the wind. Take down Toxic Group for the solid 2-1. I think that'd be a pretty commendable performance, losing game 1 and then getting their bearings together as a team. We are seeing the Culveris and a D-Ring Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks like an AP Twitch. Which means Toxic Group, if this is committed to all the way, have 0 sources of physical damage. Well, I think Contaminate is mixed damage. We'll find out. Contaminate is mixed damage. Not 100%. Well, it's mostly magic if you're building AP. Toxic Group, Singed, and Twitch. Ah, that's funny. I'm very disappointed if that's like what they're going for, though. What is that Kale skin, by the way? That's a really cool skin. I've never seen that before. It's one of the rare ones, yeah? One of the legacies? Yeah, Singed with fleet footwork, too. Really trying to sustain this. Transcendent Kale. Yeah, I think that's a rare one. Alright, bets on Twitch Poison stealing the blue buff. Singed is not proxying. Evalian using his E to actually, like, commit to poke. Nah, it expired. That would have been funny, though. That would have been really funny. So, the D-Ring potentially changes a lot. Potentially. Because this game might have gotten a lot more Face the Wind favored if this is committed to. Malphite can go Turbo Chem Tank, too. In a game like this. That is a flip onto the Kale. Oh my god, Singed does no damage to Kale. What? Wait, what? Well, here comes the damage. It's actually very backloaded. This is scary. Flash forward! No, the flip! First blood for Jimmy! On the Singe! Oh no! That is not what you like to see! This might be a lot of damage from Twitch, too. Yikes! So the Evalian has one lane in almost every game. Actually, he has one lane in every game today. But Kale is a weak laner. And now we're seeing him get first blooded while their bot lane has historically underperformed. Which does not bode well. Now we have an invade going on in the top side of the map. Trundle looking for Sejuani, not going to find her right away. The red buff unavailable. Going to meet in the river, though. Oh, this could be huge for Silas. He does not lose this fight. Frozen Domain comes out. Sejuani knows, this is not my crab anymore. Goodbye, sir. Good day to you. Now, if Silas is smart, he may run straight through the mid lane, steal that crab as well. May go for the Raptors, too. That would be a good decision. But no, he's actually actively hunting down Sejuani in the jungle. I like this one, too. Flash is available. He showed up on the Krugs. Meanwhile, there's something happening in the bot lane. I'm a little more interested in that. Not anymore. Flash forward from the Lulu, but the kill goes to Earwax. On Twitch. Not somebody you want kills onto. Now, despite the 2 kills for Toxic Group, Silas is still absolutely dominating in the jungle here. Very good performance here. Morgana not rotating whatsoever, and he's out stealing the camp away, putting pressure onto Sejuani, giving his lane some space. This is the most aggressive jungling I've ever seen him do. He knows his matchup, and he's making the most of it. I like to see it. And straight to Crab now. His sole purpose is to steal from Sejuani. This is great. This is really great. I like watching Stylish this game. Evalian in some danger here. Is that a Time Warp tonic on the Kale, actually? Yes, it is. That's why we saw that sudden burst of health. We do have a skirmish erupting in the bot lane right now. Silas gets the crab. Varus still farming. But, you know, no matter who comes to answer this troll, like, everything's just going his way. This is when phrases like vertical jungling would start being said. Not even, because this isn't full vertical. Vertical is like a handshake of both junglers taking a side. This is just straight effective counter jungling. It has not produced like a super tangible lead so far, but it has like mitigated pressure on the lanes at the very least. I'm actually surprised that the Trundle isn't further ahead. Although once his own camps are taken, I think we will start to see that lead surface. Pop, that is good farming down here. Still though, the kills do mean it is a toxic group favored game as far as gold lead is concerned. Velcy's with a very relaxed lane. Bop! That's the kind of damage you don't like. This could kill. This could actually kill. Almost doesn't. If Leandry's was purchased, that was fatal. Velcy's backing, conceding this wave. It's the right thing to do, unfortunately. So, Dragon, huh? We've got Dragon going on here. We've got mid lane starting to become red favored, although only just barely. The CS seems like it's going to stay pretty consistent. Trundle over here is actually, you know, the farm is still very similar. Moving down to the Dragon. The bot prio, this is straight soloed. They are considering, I think they know something's happening here. They absolutely know. Now, if Trundle gets in that pit, this spells doom for Sejuani. Let's see what happens here. There's something happening in the top lane in the meantime, but that's not what's important right now. Bot lane rotating a little bit. Lulu is present. Malphite is not. Trundle hunting for Sejuani. They don't know that the dragon's been restarted. Jacob gets outplayed here, and that's going to be a red team dragon. Now, flashing forward onto the Sejuani, though, for a single chomp. And that is not the play. Total advantage red side, while Evalian is taken out at the same time by Jibby. I'm going to say it like that every single goddamn time. I'm going to pronounce that name with that much emphasis every time. It's just fun to say, you know? This Morgana's bindings are magnetic. Leaving the stream. She's landing so many. And a flash from Velcy's. Not very confident in his plays. The mythic components are being purchased in the mid lane. Alternator and Luden's Echo both done. What is this thing? This is Recurve Bow? It is Nashor's Tooth Twitch. It's fucking AP Twitch. They have no physical damage. Now, does the blue team recognize that? Trundle, of all people, should absolutely recognize that. Because if Trundle starts itemizing more MR, devastating. I think Malphite has room for MR, but it is a blasting wand first item. AP Malphite's coming back out. Like, you have the defenses here. You have the tools to have great defense against this comp. They are single damage. Kale Roam, okay. You know, little violence. You know, someone's parents should intervene here, but Kale and Morgana are older now. You know, mom and dad can't stop them from fighting. The family reunion is going to be very awkward after that mid lane gank, which itself was awkward. Giving up a lot of plates. They are committing Silesh to the top lane to try to deal with Singed here, who, I want to see this, runs through the tower here, just setting up a proxy almost. So I'm just going straight back there. Don't chase the Singed too much. That's a lot of damage. Another plate burned. It's literally just turned into a proxy farm as Musical Panda on Sejuani here is starting to come in to cover their top laner. Morgana not able to move. That's the one good thing for the blue team. It's just kind of a dead play. Whoa, what happened here? Contaminate immediately takes something out. I was looking elsewhere. May trades it back, but it's another kill for Twitch. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. AP Twitch does a spike substantially sooner than AD Twitch. So, you've got to be worried, especially when the Night Harvester comes out. The one saving grace is it doesn't scale as well, and you have Kale. But, like, when your one kill is on Malphite, punishing an over-aggressive tower dive, it's, not looking good. That's an immediate flash from Rebellion. Excuse me. This is crazy gameplay. I'm worried. Do we see a tower dive here? Does Singed get all 5 plates? This is kind of a play around your mid, play around your jungle kind of game, but like both side lanes are losing, and they're losing hard. Like, it's not just losing. Top is a little worse for wear than the bot lane, for sure. In terms of purely a farm perspective, but I honestly feel like that's just Twitch missing CS. It's a little catastrophic for Face the Wind. LC's going in on the Singe, does not land that. It looks like they're going for the play. Kale ultimate comes out, contributing extra damage. That is a shutdown for Velces. That's who you want it on. That's who you want getting more ahead to overcome that farm difference, because mid is the lane you need to win. Musical Panda with the heralds that I neglected to notice while it was being taken. You think you're going to tip? Well, Minoshi, thank you so much for being here and being so active in chat. I really appreciate it. But you know who doesn't appreciate it? Silas, because he needed your energy, and he got bound instead. How tragic. Varus chains coming out right onto the Lulu. Twitch opens up without a lot of damage to back it up, but it's still enough. Twitch's heal burn. TP from Singe coming through. May countering with her own ultimate to escape from that one. There are 5 people in the bottom lane. Dark binding onto May. Velces has arrived. We're going to zoom this one a little bit. Exhaust comes out very quickly. Blue team disengaging, trying to peel back. Velces still looking to get a little bit of damage, or at least escape this in an awkward situation now between 2 very thick targets. Knocked up by the giant growth. Can't dash away. That is a kill for the Lulu this time, as Varus has gone back under tower. Oh god, this isn't what you want to see at all. However, Silas's arrival means that he actually does protect his AD carry for now. Twitch opens up again. He's walking back to tower! In the meantime, Dragon being taken by the red team. We'll pay attention to that as an objective lead is being established. Ivalian taking the time to kind of get a foothold back into this game. Get some gold, get some plates. The plates are still up. It looks like 3 plates going his way. But the game is spiraling out of control a little bit. They can play slow. They can't play too slow, though. It's just... they can't let themselves get completely run over. Now, Twitch is power spiking on the Nashor's Tooth. So do we recognize the damage type yet? I'm seeing no defenses being purchased. Everyone just rushing what they think is their core items here. The Varus crit cloak and serrated dirk don't really, as far as I know, don't go together into a mythic here. It might be collector rush again. Really valuing that collector. Demonic Embrace rushed for Singe. There's actually a number of champions not rushing their mythics here. Another, Nashor's Tooth for Kale as well. So that's very interesting. Now, there is some mythic from Malphite, because that's a Hextech Alternator. Jibbies. Blue buff attempt going a little bit sour here. He does get the buff. Trundle is in the area, taking a ton of damage. Velces hurts a lot. Silas zones out the Morgana. That is another kill for Akali. Very, very important. Now, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and I'm gonna let directed camera do its job for a moment, because I need to use the washroom. So I will be right back. That is an ultimate. Hopefully no other crazy action happens right now. Oh my god, May died. Alright. many people are dead, guys? How many people died while it was gone? Oh. How many people died? Was it no one? Was it actually? Oh, it looks like a Valiant died again. So that is it. I don't think Kale had 3 deaths before I went to the washroom, so that is a little bit of cause for concern. Night Harvester done for Akali. That is not any Omni Vamp. That's just raw damage. Collector finished as well. Silas actually taking a little bit low. Oh, Jacob died too. And it turns out it was Trinity Force, not Divine Sunder that he was going, which is what I expected from the Sheen. But I was wrong. So Trinity Force Trundle is online. Oh, we are walking straight into an ambush. Instant death. A whiffed Chains of Corruption means this is not the end of the play as the Dark Binding lands. Velcy's taking a ton of damage, visible in the Shroud thanks to the Binding. Flash, but not enough. Double kill there. May put into the ultimate on the meanwhile at the top side of the map, but Jimmy does not die. It is disaster for the blue team as they lose 2 and trade nothing back. And a Valiant has just walked right into Sejuani. It looks like it's going to be death. The ultimate comes out. A tower is gone. A Kale is gone. An Angel has fallen. Malphite in a bad spot now. It's time to perish, Rock Monster. That he's 4 dead from Face the Wind as Toxic Group is running away with the game. Now, please, everybody, Merc Treads, where is your MR? Just something, somewhere. Leandri's Torment is done, or Leandri's Anguish, rather, is done for Morgana. We have the magic damage from Sunfire Aegis. We have Demonic Embrace from Singed. 5 magic damage champions and not a single null magic mantle even. There's armor being purchased. Armor! Silas has a cloth armor. Which may be for, like, tab eyes, but why go tab eyes this game? It's just looking rough. Kale's XP is being sapped a little bit by the support. Who has Spell Thieves this game, actually, and I didn't even notice. Let's compare the supports a little bit. We have 734, 860. Yeah, sure enough, Lulu is further along in the Spell Thieves. Twitch is sneaking around somewhere, buffed up by this very powerful enchanter. Oh, goodness. I'm very worried for our heroes here. It is 3-12. The gold lead is ballooning to 8,000. Another dragon is about to... It is alive right now. In fact, they're doing it actively. You can see the Infernal being taken. A lot of damage from the Night Harvester Akali. Malphite solo ult in the stage, countered by a Giant Growth. They are turning it around. Malphite goes down. Velcy's just trying to escape. He knows that the play is over. Goes back in, actually. Instantly blown up. What is going on here? That is not what we need to do. The Dark Binding finds the AD carry, tossed into everybody. That is a 3rd kill for Toxic Group. Singed looking like he's seriously considering running under that tower. Going to think better of it. Morgana putting out a ton of damage. The Rift Herald is being summoned meanwhile. We're focusing on just the Malphite, I guess. Never mind. Back to direct the camera. Slams straight into the turret. This is looking like it's over. Silas being flashed on. Morgana picking up another kill. 3-0-6 in the mid lane. The inhibitor tower is down before 20 minutes. Twitch almost completely ruined the turret. The Herald smashes onto the inhib. And inhibitor down for Face the Wind. Toxic Group takes that out so early. And Baron has just spawned. So it's actually worth taking out the inhib. That is the earliest possible worthwhile inhib. Velcy's finds Twitch in a terrible recall position. Going to get the shutdown. Responsible for 3 of the 4 kills on his team. I mean, actually, if he can't do it, no one can this game. Looking very, very scary. Night Harvester Malphite completed as well. That looks like Death Cap before Night Harvester on Twitch. No mythic item just yet. I feel like that's a bit greedy based on Twitch's scaling, no? like AP Twitch doesn't scale quite as hard, so I would want to come online like a little sooner with the extra burst from Mythic, I believe. Huh. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not actually a Twitch player, much less an AP Twitch player. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out in terms of itemization. Or, honestly, maybe we won't. We are so close to the end of the game. I can feel it. Like, we're actually just waiting for Toxic Group to be able to close this out, or for a miracle turnaround from Face the Wind. Those are really the only two ways for this game to play out at this point. They're like, they just close it out or they throw. It's really not on the blue team. It is entirely dependent on how Toxic Group plays right now. Kale has reached level 11. That's important. Nashor's Tooth is purchased. Although we are going to continue to see Evalian be weaker than we would like, he can potentially start putting out some damage. There's just not a lot of protection. So it's going to be very situational. Like, someone's going to have to misplay, but the Kale damage is real. Leeching Leer is done. And finally, after the plated steel caps, we are seeing a null magic mantle on the Trundle, but it might be too little too late at this point, to be honest. It's looking a little scuffed for sure. Auto attack. You know, it's just a simple tower defense here. Where do they even go? Like. Where does the blue team even go at this point? What do they do? Like, the split push is fine, just funneling more resources into Kale, saying, okay, please get to late game. Please, please, please. As Akali tries to hold out, but the ranged wave clear is limited to Varus, which isn't going to be able to hold out against Baron minions. That's not possible. It's not happening. Tower for Kale, not bad, not bad. What's the gold difference in the top lane? I'm curious. It was 2k just a moment ago. And you're pushing up further! No, the Evalian greed that we've seen in 2 separate games before this, but this time you're further behind. Flash is back. We're gonna have to see something crazy, like just a trade, just do some damage here. You don't have enough damage. It's a tilt play! It's so tilted! It's so doomed. No. Soul Point Dragon spawns in 15 seconds and the top laner is dead. I have to imagine this is the end. Like this is WinCon. No, without a black or dark binding. Yeah, I was thinking. Velsies could try to go in, burn the exhaust. You're not doing that much damage. May comes forward, contributes more damage. No! Velsies! Oh, a disastrous ultimate there, right into tower. Singed zoning away the Trundle unless he makes a break for it. You're 4 levels down though, my friend. Singed did complete the recall, trying to get in there. It is Infernal Soul for Toxic Group as Silas encounters the Rat in the Hat. Instantly bursted down. The Varus ultimate gets allows him to flash away from that. But this game is over. This game is just unfortunately over. Here comes Twitch, more damage, ready for 1, 2. If an auto attack comes through, no, it's just a 1-stack E. Wow, Malphite does damage with this build. I don't like that build. I decided I don't like this style of Malphite. It's not good. I do not like it. Velsi's getting caught here. Like, there's nothing more that can be done. We're just waiting for the red team to close out the game at this point. 5 to 20. 10,000. No, it's gone down to 8,000 again. The gold lead is stabilized at the very least. We can say that. But 8,000 gold behind. That's just so much. That's just an unbelievable number. Stealing the jungle, giving that over to Twitch. Still, the only shred of magic resist on the side of Face the Wind is that single no magic mantle from Silas. The Discord. leave. Things kind of spoiled this a little bit. I should have left because I didn't have any more things to spectate. To make a play on Singed, you gotta do it now with the Varus chains. Your window has passed. Malphite going in, actually. Maybe the window didn't pass just yet. The binding lands, they're going deeper. Jibbe running straight into the enemy team. He is completely unfazed. The double kill from Morgana. Felicity's trying to do something here, but caught by the rat in the hat. It's a triple kill from Morgana. 2 more dead from various assailants. And Toxic Group are going to take this game. So our final score for our protagonists here is a 1-2 ends to clash. A 6th place, a quick surrender. Valiant effort. This time they did just kind of get rolled, though. Unfortunate, but they tried. Now let's see. I think I only heard 4 disconnects. Yeah, I still have a few people in here. There's still a couple of people hanging around in this call.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up?
if Jibbe doesn't get fucking rewarded by his team, I'm quitting this game.
Jibbe!
Good fucking god, Jibbe. Aiden. He's dead. Oh
Yep.
god, that was an unfortunate game, but I did just get Cosmic Invoker Alawi.
That's a really good skin, but...
Yeah.
But did you have a premium ticket on that?
No.
Oh,
It was
okay.
my skin chart from Twitch.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Jacob, I thought you were rolling that early game, but you did 1,000 damage to champions.
Fuck. I know.
You did 1,000 damage to
I
champions.
know.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah, that damage was ow.
1,400. Hey, so I only did half of what Sidwani did.
Unlucky, man. You only did half of what's that. That's a problem in a matchup you win. Like,
I don't
Okay,
win it when she always has her team around her.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why was the only magic resist on your team the null magic that Jacob bought?
I was actively building a Banshee's Veil.
Oh, got
Yeah.
it.
I mentioned that we should build our MR multiple times.
Yeah,
I commented like at the very beginning that they were all AP.
Yep.
And then
Unluckily,
Jacob
it's much
still
less-
built freaking Ninja Tabby.
I realized that, and I wanted to undo them, but I didn't have enough gold. Like, I'm not sure if Quinn saw my stream or not, but like, oh wait, no, he was watching Spectate.
I am
but
AP
no, I
Malphite. You
went-
do not build any resist. Okay, but why? Why though? Why would this happen? Why do we? Oh my god! What a game! What a fucking experience that I just had.
I had the most kills on the team.
I mean, I'm sure you had more of an experience, to be honest, but
Yeah.
We attempted.
There was an attempt.
an attempt was made.
Now was it a good attempt?
Second game was.
Second game was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. A team fight at the end was amazing.
Yeah, well, it was fun to watch. My casting chops have degraded a little bit, not gonna lie. I had one good cast of that final team fight. In game 2, at
Nice.
least.
Hey, nice.
But it was,
Oh yeah, I actually saw that.
it was a little bit scuffed.
Mhm.
That's fine, no
Oh,
big
well.
deal. No big deal.
Yeah.
So I am going to end the stream here so I can kind of relax and get my sleep schedule back on track a little bit because yeah, like my sleep schedule's not on track.
Mm.
Very bad.
Yeah, fair. I slept till 5 p.m. today.
Sweet. Who do we raid tonight? Who do we raid? It looks like my options are
raid-
Smurf Arm and Zerka, unless you have another one.
We raid MK Leo SSB.
Absolutely not. That's not happening.
Fitting with the game I'm playing right now.
even the game we're going to be playing, right, Aiden?
Oh, are you joining me?
I would like to play against you. Yes.
You guys are playing
Alright, let me
Smash?
just-
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get myself out of here. We're gonna raid
Quinn, you don't want to
Zerka
join?
because, yeah, the last raid was Smurf Farm, so gotta go ahead and dump that. He also has fewer viewers right now, so that seems like a better raid. This is a streamer that Darian recommended to me. I've been watching him a little bit. Seems like a fun community, so
All right.
we're going to send you guys over there. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with Morrowind tomorrow.
Yeah.
Finally getting back to that. Don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other, and I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great day tomorrow as well. Bye, everyone.